Вот вам подтверждение.
Gotta get in your corner, Andrew. What? He quit.
How Mike Tyson destroyed the polished giant's career. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? How does a legendary boxer shatter the dreams of a towering challenger? It was a clash of titans, a battle that would forever alter the course of one boxer's career. Today, we take you back to the fateful night when Mike Tyson faced off against the polished giant in a fight that would leave a lasting impact. This is how Mike Tyson destroyed the polished giant's career. Mike Tyson, a name that strikes fear into the hearts of his opponents. Known for his raw power and lightning-fast punches, Iron Mike was a force to be reckoned with inside the squared circle.
Should steal the third man in the ring. Has got his work cut out with Mike Tyson. Oh, the right hand!
We're going to be out of here very, very quickly. Uppercut, and Marvis is hurt.
Razor is down. Joe Cortez moves in to have a look.
But there was one opponent who stood tall, who seemed invincible. The polished giant. The polished giant, a mountain of a man with an unbeaten record, was seen as a formidable challenge for Tyson.
He's going to have some work to do between rounds 1 and 2.
And that's what you want when you've got a good left jab, is to make the guy follow you around.
Fans around the world eagerly awaited this clash of heavyweight giants, anticipating a showdown like no other. The bell rang and the fight was underway. The polished giant displayed his immense size and reach advantage, keeping Tyson at bay. But little did he know that Iron Mike had a plan that would unleash his devastating power. And then it happened. Tyson's fist connected with the polished giant's jaw in a thunderous display of force. The impact reverberated through the arena, leaving the polished giant crumbling on the canvas.
Вот вам подтверждение. Казалось бы. Ну чтобы голоте держать.
It was a knockout blow that would haunt him for years to come. The aftermath of that fight was devastating for the polished giant. The once unbeatable boxer found himself plagued by doubts and insecurities. He struggled to regain his former glory, facing a string of defeats that would chip away at his confidence. The polished giant once said, "That fight with Tyson changed everything for me."
I am here with Andrew Golota. And Andrew, I know everyone's wondering why you decided not to fight after the third round, or after the second round. Why so?
Got a problem in my eye, I got a cut over my eye. I felt it, not dizziness, and I couldn't fight. This was what it is.
It shattered my belief in my abilities, and I couldn't recover from it. But there's more to the story, something that will leave you stunned. You won't believe what happened next, so stay tuned until the end. There's a twist in the tale, a surprising turn of events that you won't want to miss. Will the polished giant find redemption, or will his career be forever marred by that fateful night? The devastating loss to Mike Tyson sent shockwaves through the career of the polished giant, casting him into a downward spiral from which he struggled to recover. The thunderous impact of Tyson's punch left an indelible mark on the psyche of the once unbeatable boxer, shattering his belief in his abilities and instilling a deep sense of doubt. In the aftermath of that fateful night, a polished giant found himself grappling with a crisis of confidence. The defeat to Tyson served as a turning point, a moment when his invincibility was exposed as a mirage. The once towering challenger now stood vulnerable and haunted by the memory of his crushing defeat. The polished giant's subsequent fights were marked by a noticeable decline in his performance. No longer the unstoppable force he once appeared to be, he struggled to regain his former glory. The string of defeats that followed chipped away at his self-assurance, leaving him mentally and emotionally drained.
Lewis with a big right hand. Golota in some early trouble here. Got stunned by right over the top by Lewis. Good right and left hand by Lewis. Golota's in deep. Golota's down.
Critics and fans alike questioned his resolve, scrutinizing his every move in search of weaknesses. The polished giant became the subject of speculation and doubt, his once imposing presence reduced to a mere shadow of its former self. He found himself caught in a vicious cycle, unable to break free from the grip of defeat. The once unbeatable boxer began to question his place in the sport. Doubts plagued his mind, eroding his confidence and leaving him unsure of his capabilities. The polished giant's identity as a dominant force in the ring was shattered, replaced by a lingering sense of inadequacy. As defeat followed defeat, the polished giant's career trajectory plummeted. Once hailed as a formidable challenger, he now faced opponents who saw him as vulnerable and exploited his weaknesses. The boxing world witnessed a once great boxer succumb to the relentless pressure of defeat. The Polished Giants team and trainers sought to rally him, offering support and guidance in an attempt to reignite his fire. They analyzed his weaknesses, refined his technique, and worked tirelessly to rebuild his shattered confidence. But the scars from that unforgettable loss to Tyson proved difficult to heal. Despite the efforts to stage a comeback, the Polished Giant's decline seemed irreversible. He grappled with the weight of his past defeat, haunted by the memories of that crushing blow to his jaw. The once promising career now stood on the precipice of irreparable damage. The downfall of the Polished Giant is a reminder that even the mightiest can stumble. It speaks to the unpredictable nature of the sport and the profound impact that a single defeat can have on an athlete's trajectory. For the Polished Giant, that fateful night against Mike Tyson forever altered the course of his career, leaving an indelible mark of defeat and uncertainty. As the story of the Polished Giant's downfall draws to a close, we are left with a sense of somber reflection. His career, once filled with promise and ambition, now stands as a testament to the fragility of dreams and the enduring weight of defeat. It is a reminder that, in the world of boxing, there are no guarantees and that the collision of titans can leave lasting scars on even the most formidable challengers. What lessons can we glean from this captivating story? How do you think the Polished Giant could have approached his defeat differently? And in the world of professional sports, where victory and defeat dance on a razor's edge, how do athletes navigate the aftermath of a crushing loss? We invite you to share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more gripping tales from the world of sports.